5 and negative 0.5 if you prefer that. Either way, even though I said you can use quadratic formula or factoring to solve it, sometimes you'll just be asked to factor a trinomial, right? So you still have to know how to factor, even though you maybe can solve either way. If you're being asked specifically to factor a trinomial, you have to know how to do that. So anyhow, I'm going to subtract 12r over, and I want to get my linear term in the middle, so now bring down the minus 14 that was already there. Subtracting over the 12r leaves me with 0. This can probably be factored, right? Two numbers I can multiply to get negative 14 that add up to negative 12. Actually, maybe not. 1 times 14 or 1 times negative 14, that's not going to work. That would be negative 13, not negative 12. 2 times negative 7, also not negative 12. I actually have to use quadratic formula here. So quadratic formula, right? A, B, C, 1, negative 12, negative 14. So x equals negative b, well b is negative 12, so negative b is 12, positive that is. Negative b plus or minus square root b squared, so negative 12 squared minus 4 times a times c, which is negative 14. All over 2a, so all over 2 times 1 in this problem. Keep moving along here. 12 plus or minus the square root of negative 12 times negative 12 is 144 minus 4 times a times c. 4 times 1 times negative 14. So the two negatives are definitely going to make a plus here. And then 4 times 14, 56. Okay, over 2. So I have 12 plus or minus 144 and 56. That's exactly 200, guys. So there's that. Let me here on the side simplify the square root of 200. The square root of 200 can be simplified as the square root of 2 times 100. The square root of 100 is 10, and the 2 stays under the radical. So that's 10 radical 2. So 12 plus or minus, remember the square root of 200 is 10 radical 2, and if you have no calculator, you definitely want to simplify this. And then you have 12, 10, and 2. They're all even, meaning you can divide all of them by 2. So I can get 6, 5, and this is going to be a 1 when I divide, so it'll go away. So I'm going to have 6 plus or minus 5 radical 2 as my simplified version of the answer. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So 6 plus or minus 5 radical 2, and then you can calculate that. 6 plus 5 square roots of 2, and then 6 minus 5 square roots of 2, and we'll see what that is. So I went ahead and used the calculator, guys. 6 plus 5 square roots of 2, 13.07. 6 minus 5 square roots of 2, negative 1.07. So that wraps up these notes. Hopefully it helps a bit. So thanks for having a look.